Good evening, everybody. Welcome back into Hobby Corner. Back on Maypole Farm. And it is morning. 7:47 to be exact. You know, it's one of those nights when you're sitting there ending the series and let's check on Romeo, see if he chases the deer. No, he leaves him alone. He's a good doggy. What's up, Cajun? But yeah, like I was saying, you know, it's one of those nights when you end the stream, you go to shut down, you wake up, and you find the game still running. So yeah, we had that happen last night. But, I mean, I was almost gonna go to the next day anyway. All we were doing is fertilizing, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh! I don't have my camera turned. Well, I always flip the cover down on it. So yeah. Last night turned into today, turned into, you know, this evening. Yeah, sure. All sorts of fun shenanigans. But anyway, we just fed Mr. Romeo. He'll come running over. We'll scratch behind the ears when he comes over here. Good puppy. Yeah, good dog. So yeah, we had rain when I skipped to 8 a.m. this morning. And I just kind of fast forwarded a little bit more to get the rain out of there. We're nice and sunny right now. It's going to be good until about 3 p.m. when, yeah, hail on the forecast. At least it's not Waseca County. Yeah. But we're going to do something. I was thinking, and I'll explain this as we go along throughout this next 20-30 minutes or so. But you know how we're taking grass and converting it over to silage? If we go to the market, we'll go to our silage. We're at the low price right now of $119, high prices of $122. It's pretty average across all the maps. Okay. If we do, this is kind of the weird thing, this is where we're going to go. If we do some TMR, it's a little bit more. It's right now $123. The location's going to be a little further away. That's no big deal. The reason why I'm going the TMR route, it's going to be a little bit more work for us, but we'll be able to handle it, is that when you do the average of, because we'll need silage and then we'll need hay. Where's my hay at? Right there. we got a swing difference of $50 to $62 on hay, which means by the time we double the output for making TMR using hay and silage, now we're down to around, what is it, about 85 bucks per thousand that we're paying for the supplies, and we're getting an additional 30-ish. You know, rough math is going to be a little off there. But if we can combine both of that and even getting, and we do have some straw, we got some straw in storage. If we put that in, that's going to make our total cost of us supplying the materials cheaper, and therefore we get more money out of what we put into it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn our hay on to dry. I mean, we're sitting at, you know, plenty of grass here, even if we convert it all. And I'm going to go ahead and grab our straw, and we'll start making some TMR in here. We'll only get, if we do that, we can do the three different recipes: hay and silage, hay, silage, and straw. Excuse me. Or you add mineral feed into it. So the straw output is half as much as hay and silage. So yeah, we'll be making some good money out of that. And I'm gonna go grab my trailer. We're gonna load up some straw out of our storage barn, and we're gonna get going on this. And because it rained, and because it grew, we're gonna have to rely on GPS a little bit to get our proper fertilization down, but we'll be all right. Those hay bales we're gonna leave for right now. Well, I mean, they'll be for our goats. And since we're making TMR, we can actually use that for our dairy production. So let's go. We'll grab those here in a minute. That's right, I made this a lot taller. So let's go ahead and we'll grab all of our hay bales. Boom shakalaka. Oh, we can only go four high. Oh, bummer. I guess those last two we'll take to the cows for right now, or keep for something else. Oh, this is a heavy load. And if I do this right, I didn't need to move the forage wagon. I guess we won't park you there. Alright, so we got that going. Those last two bales are just going to stay there. Let's get over to here. And there's a little spot that didn't get planted. Oh well. If we take a look at our map, and I have not done that yet. So we really only need to get the one section right over here. Everything else there is good. I think everything in here was good as well. Nitrogen's okay. I think over here it's okay as well. I think I'm... okay, I guess I kind of... You know what? the heck with it. We're gonna go ahead and turn this on. I think I did line this up where I needed to go to begin with, so and welcome in Blue Zach and Cajun, Mr. Cajun Savage, welcome in. Thank you both for coming in. And thank you all that are just sitting in the wings, just lurking. I'm glad to have you all here. And if you're new here, your first time watching, I especially want to thank you all for coming in. The usual pleasantries of hitting all the different YouTube thingies. You can push those buttons, you can leave them alone, it's up to you. I'm not gonna sit there and beg and plead and borrow, but you know, we want to continue to grow this channel, so push the buttons as you see fit. And how was this? I mean, yeah, we can go through and fertilize all those, but if the value says it's okay, the value's okay. We can always fertilize everything again next month or next harvest. And one of the things I forgot to do was go into here and turn our TMR mixture on after we took the straw there. Let's go ahead and activate that. Yeah, I think we'll be good. We're just going to leave it. We're going to leave this. We're going to go ahead and get this folded up. Making an executive decision. Let's not waste any more time on fertilizer. Let's just roll on as fast as we can to the next harvest. And we are going to return that sprayer because it is leased. All right. What's up, Thing 5? Welcome in. Welcome back in. So with the addition of making TMR, it kind of changes our perspective on... I thought I was going to make everything into grass fields. Oh, what am I doing? I think I'm just going to leave these. I'm going to send TMR over there. That's right. So we got 2 fields that are currently wheat. So we should, in theory, be able to get a whole bunch of straw off of those. And I sold my baler. Oh wait, we got the forage wagon here. We can collect it that way. That's right. Fundraiser for fire departments. It's always a noble cause. Job well done, sir. We do have some wood chips in here. We got 29,000 liters of wood chips. And I'm still undecided on if I want to take all of my trees and set them up into wood chips or what I want to do. You know, we can take a chainsaw to them easy enough, you know. But I kind of like having a couple different groves of trees around here for now, so... Let's take a look at the map. I just want to see something here real quick. What do we have for forestry options? Down over here for 500,000, or around the lake for 600. Oh, lake is 150,000. Okay. And then we got that grove over there for 35. We got that little grove for 16. This grove up here for 312. It's kind of a lengthy little grove here. Then we got the big one up here. You know, I just kind of want to visit this area, just take a look at it. Because I think the last time I was up here was just kind of on tour. What direction do I need to go? That direction. Just wanted to see what all we had set up in here. So we got some parsnips right there. As I reach into my back pocket and pull out Grandpa's map. Or not Grandpa's, Uncle Roger's map. It's the next month. I said we could do that one every month. They didn't know what I was doing up here. As for all they care, I'm just sitting there just wandering the neighborhood, you know. There's a production up here, and ooh, are these olive trees? Or are they, yeah, these are olive trees, yeah. I was gonna say, what's the other one? Grapes. I was just looking to see if the employment thing was available. Doesn't look like it. I honestly don't think that this map allows those types of features, especially the loans. So, yeah, we're getting very lucky on that because I should be in the negative right now. by like, 250,000. So we're gonna go ahead and I know it's early. I do need to get some well, no, I mean our animals were pretty good, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the goats are good. We could, well, they got meadow technically. We don't even have any milk yet, so I think they'll be fine. The chickens have plenty of food for right now. Let's go ahead and sleep one more month. And we're not going to collect a new ball next month. As long as the hail damage didn't hurt our fields. Ten chickens were born. Yeah, we're not getting into potatoes. Let's take a look at our map. And I just wanted to see if, yeah, there's a little bit of destruction right there. It's kind of sporadic. Our field did get hit. Our grass did get hit. But it's all right. We'll get by. So, yeah. How's the grass looking? Ready to harvest stage 3 of 4. It's not even knee-high yet. It's like mid-calf. So, we do have some TMR over here. So we're going to get this thing loaded up with TMR. I hope I can take it into the barn, my cow barn, and dump. So we're going to grab some TMR. And it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a hot minute. While this is going, I'm going to go ahead and change the radio station. We'll put some arena rock into this. I like baseball. AKA I'm a banana. Welcome back. For some reason, your name's not showing up in my Streamlabs or on YouTube. Kind of interesting. But welcome in regardless. Good to have you here. Yeah, we got one more month of growing for our 2 wheat fields. This is the Lizard Titan trailer. It's the super collector. If you go under grassland, it's a forage wagon. It's that guy right there. And I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, we're going to grab those 3. And I just wanted to see. So a couple fields were plowed. So yeah, 106, it's 128,000. Let's visit that one. These oats are looking pretty good. I currently play on PC. That thing should be empty by now. There it goes. Okay, and we're gonna stop at our cow barn and give them a dose of food because they are like almost out. Okay, what's the favor there, Mr. Baseball? Since I do not know you, I am going to say no. The wrench is reserved for people that I know, for people that I trust, for being moderators. It's a moderation tool. So, unfortunately, no. All right, let's go to the animal dealer. Let's, wrong button, as always. Why can I not tag that place? There we go. Okay, it's in the Okay, we take the main road and then the first major left. And this is my first official trip to the animal dealer. We'll see how much money we get out of this 390,000 liters of TMR. So true, thing 5, so true. Oh, crud. I passed my corner. Oh, and sure, you had to be there. Well, I guess I'll try to find a place to turn around up here. I could have went there. I did. I missed my turn. My perception check, well, I rolled a 1 on it. Fine, I guess I'll turn sharper. Ooh, all sorts of problems today. Yay, me! Canuck lover, welcome in. I don't have insurance. This is a hit and run. I'm sorry. You gotta catch me, coppers. Was that too much? No. Giving her all she's got, Captain. This here's messing with us. Okay, my turn's up here somewhere. There it is. This is a busy road. Fingers crossed we breach 140,000. I don't even think we'll breach 100,000. Mr. Joseph, welcome in. Good to have you all here. $48,000 with a 4,752 environmental bonus. Well, I mean, it is what it is, so What am I stuck on? A tree? Okay, there's the vineyard. We just passed the vineyard. There's a lot of trees on the roads. Oops. It's a good thing I don't drive truck for a living. Okay, we got 1 month to go. And let's go ahead. And we're going to select this guy. We're going to do a special redemption. We're going to make a special repayment. We're going to start knocking these down. Every time we get some money, we're going to do that. And next month, unfortunately, this thing is not going to keep up for what we got to do. Considering it does 240,000 liters a month of grass to silage and grass to hay, and then TMR. We're gonna do something a little different here in the next couple of months, but for right now, I think my chickens are still good. Yep, 3,000 liters. My sheeples are good. Or I should say goats. Okay, something not right here. Okay, it is showing chickens. We can hold 1,100 chickens in this. Oh, that's why we've got a whole slew of males. That's why. How old are they? Let's go to the infos. Okay, so that's my oldest one. Ooh, we're gonna have fun here. So okay. Ooh, his name is Elvis. Thank you very much. And that one's 14 months old. That one's 24. So this one is our, yep, the Duke of Chicks. Yeah. It's funny, egg production is high off a rooster. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to scroll through these. Okay, we got Duke of Chicks and we got Elvis. We'll keep those two. Yeah, I forgot this is the thing with the realistic livestock mod. We're keeping all the females. So those are always going to stay. We're going to sell all the males except Elvis and Duke of Chicks. That's, you know, 1,400 bucks. Okay. So now we're down to 158, so we'll keep those going. And our food is good. And we just had some born, that's fine. Duke of Chicks, okay. I kind of crack myself up at times, but let's check on this guy. And we're gonna go and check for rams. We got 3 rams. Fertility very high, quality very high. This one's pretty good. Let's go, we are there, change the name, Bossy. Bossy Ramathorn. And yeah, the other two, we'll wait a few months for them. So yeah. We got ourselves Bossy Ramathorn. I mean, we could name him Team Ramrod. If anybody gets that reference. Oh my gosh. We'll have too much fun naming some of these animals. And then okay, we've only got one bull. These guys have not started producing babies yet, so I've got only small. Oh, let's We'll buy that one. We don't need the bulls. Okay, we're going to buy that one. We don't need Penelope. And then let's check out the water buffalo. Oh, yeah, we're going to buy that one for sure. We're going to buy that one. We're going to buy that one. When they get down to it, they're all going to be very good milk producers for us, which we want. So what I just made off the chickens, I spent more on the water buffalo and Holsteins and brown Swisses. Yeah, these three, we'll just let them do a natural childbirth. Yep. I mean, do I want to change the names of the bulls? So this one, let's go back here. And what should we name the brown Swiss bull? And then we got the Holstein, and then we got the massive Xerxes. That one doesn't need. Yeah, my Holstein and my brown Swiss I bought just this year, I believe. So, oh, his name is Small Wide-Eyed. Wide-Eye. Yeah, that's not right. Hercules. Sure, sounds like a good name. So we got Small Wide-Eye and Hercules and Massive Xerxes. Okay. Okay, we got 100,000 liters of food in there. They're going to be great for the rest of the year. We don't have to check on them. Absolutely no problem with that. And then we got 38,000. That'll be enough to buy rent another harvester for next month. So let's go ahead and sleep until July. Alright, and as you can see, our grass is over knee high, so we are very good for that. Colossus Bellmaster. I'm just okay. This is a go wheel bell wrapper. My favorite map. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. It is Waseca County, Minnesota. Second closest is Alma, Missouri. I'm having too much fun on Waseca County, and on Monday's video, a little teaser. When you go to a map, check your market page. I was thoroughly surprised at what something was priced at, even on hard economy. So make sure you check your market page on a regular basis, especially when you start a brand new map. Yeah, go through this, and you can kind of go fast if you want, but check your market page, watch the video on Monday. it shocked me and totally changed my perspective on some of the things I'm doing on that map. I'm still doing the exact same thing, don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, oh, ooh, you know, I had, you know, one of those shock and awe moments, and it's going to be delightfully delicious. Let's put it that way. Okay, so we need to raise that up. We need to go grab our mower. Okay, we don't have any TMR in here. And I think I'm still... Do I want to use... wrong thing. I don't have enough ponies. So I've got to switch. I've got to put the John Deere on this. So we can go ahead and drop that down. And if you've watched Tuesdays and Wednesdays video of Alma, Missouri that I have on, episodes 14 and 15, episode 16 will make so much sense on why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I still need to finish recording for that one. The next Monday's video is taking a lot longer than it should have, and it's a good thing. Okay. All right, let's see how much we get. And then when we get done with this, we'll go ahead and get our wheat harvested, and we need to make sure that we put straw swathing on that. Whoa. Don't worry, we'll get that cleaned up. And I need to watch my silage additive to make sure I don't run out. I'm prone to do that when I'm making silage. And thing 5, you probably knew what my favorite map was. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah, I got a couple of spaces that didn't get planted. Oh well. In the last harvest, we had just over 1.2 million liters of grass. This harvest, I think we're going to surpass that. Yeah, we'll get it later. There we go. Now we got the cruise control set. Let's take a look and see how much it... Oh yeah, we're getting everything there. Oops. oops. That was a big old oops. Okay, now that we're done messing around in there, I wonder what kind of geese those are. Alright, I think that last field of grass, we're going to leave that until we're done harvesting the wheat field beside it. Because I don't want to mess anything up more than I already have in that field. And I knew it would happen, but I didn't think the mower would actually take it down. Neighbors I don't care about, you know. If I take some of their crop, I take some of their crop. So what's funny is they classify these songs as arena rock. Yeah, we're at 1.14 million, and I think, you know, last harvest was 1.26. Yeah, we'll definitely beat that. I'm so glad I took that little bit of trees out right there. Gotta need to take this guy over there. We're gonna prop them up over here. And we're going to rent ourselves a harvester. Yeah, we can go with these ones that are going to be so slow. Ooh, we'll go with the TARDIS. We haven't used this one yet. The biggest thing is the capacity on it. And we'll throw the extra large capacity, so that's 200,000. I think 80,000 will be just fine. Yeah, we'll lease that for 5,000. And then if we do combinations on that, and there's no other option on that. I wish they would tell you if you could put what header trailer, but this is only a 6-meter header. So if we do combinations on this, okay, that's 40 BX. Yeah, it doesn't show a header trailer for it, so we can just rent the 40 BX. That guy right there. And let's go ahead and lease it for 382. Okay. Let's see, will it load? I don't think it will. And it could be that they don't want you to put a header trailer on this one. Now let's see if I can get this connected without damaging the crop. Oh, we need to get... okay, disable straw swath is selected. Okay, perfect. And we're going to go ahead and keep the 2 okay. Yeah, even though it's 6 meters, we're like triple the speed of a standard harvester. So we'll actually get this done pretty quickly. And I have not used this harvester at all on any of my maps, so I think this will be a welcome addition to the farm. Yeah, this is a pretty good harvester. I like it. Not as fun as the Colossus, mind you, but it's just being able to harvest at 15 miles an hour. That's where it's nice. Now, only if they made like a 10-meter head for it instead of a 6, then I think that would be like the sweet spot for it. Because a 10-meter head's only 30 feet, you know. 400 horsepower should do it just fine. Even if they made a special header that was like 8.5 meters, you know. Let's redo that. Much better. Yeah, we'll get like, 45, 50,000 liters off this field. I think that's pretty good. Because we're not halfway done and we're, 20,000 liters already. So I just want to thank everybody that's here tonight. Thank you for coming in. I very much appreciate having you all here. There's always the like button, the subscribing, the Discord. Check those out if you feel like it. Click the little buttons if you want to take a second out of your time while watching the stream tonight. I thought we were going to get 45,000 liters out. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. It's not that bad of a harvest, mind you. I think part of it is we're going too fast. Then when we get to the end, we're going to find a different radio station to listen to. Yeah, 35,000 isn't bad. That's not bad at all. Let's find some country. Let's do some country, people. I think country rock is pretty good. Oops. Sorry about that. Hell dang it, did it again. And we're going to go ahead and empty this out, part of it into the chicken feeders. There we go. Dang. How much can they hold? Oh my gosh. We're not even halfway. Do we have wheat? Well, yeah, we got 29,000 liters of wheat. Yeah, that may be going in there. But I think they'll be good for another year or two before we really have to worry about them. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll replant these to wheat as well. We'll just kind of keep the same crop rotation. And depending on what we get for silage production and TMR for this next couple of months, I think we may be upgrading our seeder. I don't mind that little 6-meter seeder, but we're going to need something for one, direct drilling, make it a little faster for us so we're not having to constantly plow or cultivate and things like that. And we'll take a look at the seeders here when we're all done. And then for next year, if we don't expand our fields, we may do some calculations on if we want to just continue to rent this guy every year, because we haven't even gone for, you know, a half an hour yet. Or do we go ahead and just buy it outright? But it all depends on how many fields we have. Even though we're doing fast on this field, it's only like 4.5 acres. So Something with a 10-meter head capacity. And again, we'll take a look at that when we're all done. Just kind of get some planning stages going. Because like I said, I am going to expand north and I'm going to continue going south with the grass fields. And I want to continue going north because there's some good fields up that direction as well, especially on size. So if we can continue to expand, I don't want to expand too fast because I want to make sure that we're paying off our loan. Yeah, this field right across the way would be great to make silage chaff out of. You know, it's a field of corn. Yeah, we got more. I'm gonna have to look at the size of the fields again, but we got more wheat out of the other one than we did this one. We got just shy of 35,000. This one will be shy of 30,000. I don't think it's near as long. It seems like it's about as wide. Did we hit 25,000? That's 24. So we got about 59,000 liters. Okay, do I put this in the chickens, or do we want to try to buy the bakery? I think we'll store this for now. Okay. That's done. And then we're going to go ahead and collect on the wheat, all the straw, before we do any more grass. So... my pencil disappeared. No, it's on the floor somewhere. Sharp. Okay. So we got 1, 1, 5, 3, 8, 5, 5. Okay. When do we got to get rid of it? Okay. We'll see what we can do on Sunday. Preferably later in the afternoon, like 3. Okay. And this is going to take a minute. Yeah, they give these things big capacities, but still the same unloading speed as the base trailers. So that's kind of crazy, I think. Okay, time to check out a Discord message, or 2 or 3. What are we missing in here? We're missing straw. And hopefully, you know, we're going to have to start calculating that to make sure that we have enough straw every year. And we may end up having to buy another field, like, you know, field 106. And that's 5.1 acres. That's 4.67. Gosh darn it. This one was 3.42. Okay. 6.3. Parsnips. Okay, that one's plowed, so this field could be bought. You know, for 83,000. It's only almost 3 acres. And this one's a field of red beets, and then this one's limed. Field area 3.64. I still want to keep these 4 fields. I want to continue on as grass. This field up here is a field of corn. This field here is peas, green beans, peas, with lots of weeds. 77 green beans. Ugh. I mean, I love green beans, don't get me wrong, as a vegetable to eat, you know, with a nice ham or something, but yeah, not to harvest. However, there's fancy things for harvesting. Our combine that we got will harvest them. But that's another story for another time. We'll just go ahead and get all this stuff collected up. And then we'll go on to come back and we'll harvest all the grass that's around here. Hopefully we get some good leaders out of here, because otherwise we're going to be hurting on making TMR with the cheapest products possible. And one strip, if that would have just came over a little bit further, we may get 200,000 liters of this, which is like good for 2 months. I got jousted, but I didn't fall off my horse. Man overboard! Man overboard! Houston, we have a problem. Go ahead and start that back up again. Had a little itch in my back that was like, ooh, what the heck's that? Okay, this guy we can... Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, it was like almost the same width. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna visit this place for a little bit. Let all those cars clear out. Yeah, I just responded. I mean, he just got home, so... See? Come up here for a minute, and then we get all the traffic cleared out. Should be able to. Alright, let's finish off the grass and then see about what we want to do with these 2 fields and maybe more. Yeah, it's a good thing we don't take down the neighbor's corn. If we did, and then, like I said, the last harvest of the year, we will leave the 2 pastures for the animals. We won't touch those. That way they got something to fall back on. However, I mean, the goats, we can definitely leave that. The cows, we're feeding them TMR. I think we'll cut theirs down. Ain't gonna hurt nothing to cut theirs. Because the meadow grass only gives them 40% health, and we want the facility to give them 100% health, which our TMR will graciously do. Oops. I missed the corner again. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that gate closed. And then we'll finish off the headlands around the other wheat field. And we'll call the grass harvest a success for the month of July. And we're just going to go ahead and keep it down, harvest everything else that we can. You know, be sneaky about it. You know, quiet. Surprised it's not telling me you can't harvest this. This is not your property to harvest. Okay. So that's an extra 247,000 liters just off the cow pasture and headlands areas. Two, 4, 7, 431. Then we had 11538 55 1.4 million liters of grass. And because we can, we're going to turn on two different productions. We're going to turn this one on as well because we're definitely going to run out of hay. So we're going to activate that one. So we got two different productions going. Alright, so we should be good. As soon as that's empty. Yep, okay, good. Excellent. And now what do we got to do? I mean, we could probably fertilize this stuff, but I think we're... Yeah, we really need to fertilize that. Oh yeah, we were also going to look at seeders. We need something that's cheap and something that's wide. And something that direct drills as well. That's 8 meters. That's self-contained, 182,000. That does seed and fertilizer, so that wouldn't be bad, but 8 meters is still pretty narrow. So that... Yeah, we're not doing that. That's just, I mean, that's insane. And we're looking at 300,000 here for 18 meters. That'll do direct drill. This guy, we are not going to go this guy. There's that guy right there. Interesting, interesting. But for right now, let's go ahead and we'll see about doing some sort of fertilizing here. This guy isn't bad, but it's only 24 meter, and I want something that's a little wider and a little faster. Because it only goes 7 miles an hour. That's 7. That's 7. That's 7. 7. Fertilizes at 15 miles an hour. It's a 36 meter width. And 7. 7. 7. This guy here is a disappointment. We could sit there and do this at 36.5 meters. That's fine, but it only really is good for weeding, even though they say fertilizing. This came out with precision farming. You would think that they would have included the pulse width modulation add-on for it. Because if you have the spray star, it doesn't do anything. And that's all the options for this, you know. The spray star does nothing. I have no idea what it does. It does nothing. The biggest disappointment John Deere has produced for this, well, that somebody has made for this map. Let's put it that way. Biggest disappointment. Yeah, we can lease it for 10 grand. And the nice thing is we can get the this to go with it. So you have technically an all-in-one if you get this guy with it, which is 18 miles an hour for lime all day long. Don't get me wrong, that works great for lime. But when you do this and you go into doing the solid fertilizer, you have to play a guessing game on the width of it. It's either 28 meters or 32 meters. I forget which one. Cavalier Roy. Yeah. Welcome in, buddy. I'm just ranting about the options of decent spraying equipment for fertilizer and lime stuff. This guy does fertilizer, liquid, but where's the option for the seed and spot weed spraying or the pulse width modulation for fertilizer? We're, you know. A lot of it is just frustration, you know. When you see these different options for in-game stuff, and the John Deeres, they came out, they're great, still 7 miles an hour, you know. And then if you go to, you know, 28 meter width, I mean, they should be a little wider. This one will go to 36 meter. Yeah, it's just crazy. The some of the base game equipment, you know. So we'll probably get this guy, I guess, because I've overlooked it. And I think we'll do the base one at 9 miles an hour. That'll help us out. Capacity, I don't care about the capacity. We can go 40 meters. Yeah, and I understand that type of stuff. But it's kind of crazy that this lizard one, we don't have the pulse width modulation or see and spot weed spraying added onto it, you know. It is what it is. We have to deal with it. Some of these options, yeah, this one's got it. Oh, come on. It's just the yikes having to add a $19,000 option onto this to lease it. We haven't traded this one yet. We'll give this one a shot. And we gotta make sure we get plenty of fertilizer for it. I think 6,000 liters will be enough. There goes our money. Wee. Okay, where's my John Deere? There it is. The finance mod, yeah. That's one mod I have not played with yet. Come on, reverse, darn you. I don't know if I would put that mod on this current playthrough because of how I'm playing it. We'll see, though. Yeah, I took down a lot of hedges and... you know, combined a lot of fields. You know, took out the hedgerows around there, up here, there. The intent is to move all of my grass down this direction. So this will be one gigantic grass field. And then head north and do wheat. I took out a few barns that I wasn't using at the moment as well. Slowly building my house. I Americanized it. Yeah. This playthrough kind of warranted it, though. My description kind of states that it's a bank versus a state. I came into this map with $6 million in debt, and I have 10 years to pay it off. Is it possible? Right now it's a struggle bus. And one of the things that I've noticed is that the... when I get up here, I'll show you. Is the... you know, the advanced loan system. You know, I've got 2 different loans set up. I'm not making payments on either one monthly. it's not coming out of my bank. I've made individual payments on it slowly. So yeah, something's not right with this mod. And the employment mod, I was going to try to set it up to where over the winter months and even during daytime activities I could go and get a job. It doesn't work either. I went to every location on the map. Cement factory. I didn't try the warehouse. Sugar mill. Pretty much everywhere I could think of. BGA. I couldn't get a job at any one of them. And I've read the mod description several times, and I don't know if there's something you have to activate somewhere. You know, let's take a look. Tip anywhere, maintenance cost, enhanced loan system. I've changed that so that we could do multiple repayments because I'm going to need it because the money's not coming out of the bank. Radio, camera, input, control, sound, simple inspector, bells, lumberjack. And unless something's not right and I need to like deactivate or and reactivate the employment mod, right now I can't get a job on this map. Could be a mod conflict, I don't know. I am running a lot of mods, but I've also set it up to where I don't have any of the standard like dairy mods or vegetable mods or any of that type of mod building added into the map. So I just don't know why it's never not working. I need to test it on. I've got a test map of this, and I should probably sit down over the weekend and test it to see if it does work without any of the mods. So I'll have to do that because I have found other mods over other playthroughs that conflict with each other, and half hour, 45 minutes later of deselecting mods in the system, going by batch groups and things like that. So I'll really, and it was only, what was it, Wednesday or yesterday, this week, when I found out that the employment mod wasn't working. So we'll have to play with that one offline on my test map. Take all the mods off of there so that it's just the employment, and then walk around and see if I can get a job somewhere. Yeah, I'll when I get back to the farm or pull into this grass field of mine here, I'll go to a production point. So we'll just pick the BGA. We'll go ahead and visit it. They say if you go up to the wrench, we can buy the point, and there's supposed to be an option for employment. And even if I'm using a controller, I'm not getting that option. So I went through the one day to every single production that I can think of. Let's go to the tailor shop, do the same thing. We're at the gear, or the wrench, and I am not seeing anything for employment. Let me grab my phone. I had it pulled up at one time. Yeah, so most production buildings are supported. Certain buildings on mod maps and mod placeables may not be supported. If a production is not supported, the option for employment will not be shown. Otherwise, an input button, Shift Y, will be prompted when at the appropriate location, typically at the production player's icon or when in range of the production. So Shift Y. Oh! I was expecting it to show up in the top left as an indication up there. I didn't see anything down at the bottom. I feel dumb. Oops. Well, thank you, Cavalier Roy. Thank you for making me go back in here. Yeah, like I said, I was expecting something in the top left menu to notate that employment is available at this location. You know, like you can buy the production point, it's R, you know, if I press R. I was expecting something to be there. I thought I hit Shift Y before, but yeah. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll go back to fertilizing now. I feel this big. Yeah, I swore I hit that button before. Okay, let's turn that on. And then we'll go to steering assist. Yeah, this field's really taking the fertilizer. Oh, I forgot. Turn on my crop sensor. Okay, I guess we're really getting a good dose of fertilizer on this. I keep reminding myself mentally that I gotta refuel my John Deere. I guess when we get back to the farm. The game is like a baby. When you want to show something, it doesn't comply. Yeah. Okay. The pulse width modulation is working on that. That's good. But we're definitely throwing some fertilizer down here. Holy buckets. So now I'm curious over something, and forgive me for looking at my phone again. And thank you, Cavalier Roy, for your map that we're graciously playing on. Most of the time I don't look at the mod authors for the maps, so I just know that you are a map maker, and I've seen you in other people's streams. I want to say I've seen you in Peanut. It is a good map. I will say that. It's just, you know, like you said, I'm American, so I've got to change things up a little bit. Like, you know, put the cut some hedgerows out here so I can get my big equipment in. But I'm there. Other than running Colossus gear for my my harvesting of grass, everything else is pretty standard for the size. So I just thought that would be a good spot to put the put an entrance in, so I'm not running through the BGA all the time. You're a busy man. And here I am streaming 5 days a week and dropping 3 videos a week. So I guess I'm busy in the opposite right, playing on 3 different maps, you know. Alma, Missouri, this one, and then Waseca County. Very much so. So out of curiosity, do you go into YouTube and do a search for your map names, or do you just randomly find somebody playing FS25? Sorry, little white car, I cut you off. I look for people playing FS25. Sometimes I am shared links to people playing one of my maps. Sometimes I stumble upon people myself. The only time I search my map is for reviews. Okay. Well, and A little stuck. I forget who the map maker was of Paligny. But I got done with the series on that map here a month or two ago. Month ago. And that was a good map. I left that one, you know, fairly stock. It's a rental. If I break it, I have, you know, renter's insurance on it. Because I spray the back of my cows with fertilizer to help them grow as well. Yeah. I thought the weather was bad on that map. That was tame compared to Waseca County. So far, I've only seen one hailstorm come in on this map, which kind of makes me happy. Because Waseca, I'm getting tornadoes every month during the spring and summertime. And as soon as the save happens, and you know, I'm running hard economy, all of the destruction stuff on for the crops and weather. And I know I'm going to get stuck at that tree. And if I miss that little corner, I don't care. If I miss by those trees, I don't care either. I would much rather see more random weather so it can be more true to weather, at least here in the UK, where we can have all the seasoned weather in a single day. Agreed. Snow in the morning, rain in the afternoon, and a thunderstorm with hail and tornado in the evening. Yeah. That would be interesting to have that once every 5 years. And I know for some people, if you mention thunder snow, they look at you funny. In my current location, back in April, I want to say, we had a very nice snowstorm come rolling through and drop some big old flakes. And we had thunder snow. Only lasted for like a half an hour, but it's still cool when something like that happens. Well, we got this field fertilized. And we'll stop and get some diesel on the way out of here. Okay, refuel. Ooh, we're running out of diesel there. Or maybe I didn't fill it up all the way. Oh, while I'm waiting, I'll go open up the goat barn. I'm just glad the cattle and animals don't leave their pens when you leave the gates open. That makes me happy. Nothing like running around the countryside trying to chase up, 5 cows that escaped over the night because a gate got left open. It's like standing on a hill, seeing the rain over one side but not on the other, and people say that's not possible. I have actually stood on the edge of a rain shower. It is actually the coolest thing. Be driving down the road and we stopped because it's one of those rare things if you ever see it. And you just, you see that definitive line on a gravel road. It's wet there and dry there. And yeah. But if it's raining everywhere. No, people. That's not how weather works. It's okay. They've been decimated. No, domesticated. Sorry. Pronunciations. Got to work on that. Rehabilitated. They have invisible leashes, let's put it that way. I will say the nice thing that came out with precision farming is this pulse width modulation. We can stop and it'll stop spraying and we don't have to touch a button. That's one feature I love about precision farming. And again, it's a rental. Fence is the gate's a little taller than the rest of the fence. All right, you have a good night, Cavalier Roy. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate it. It's a nice welcome feeling to have a mod maker of the map that you're playing on coming in, you know. Very much appreciated, and again, thank you very much. This is a beautiful map. You try to get some good sleep. I intend to have a couple hundred hours on this map before I'm done with it. Nope. That button. I gotta remember to return my harvester. I thought for a hot second, I was like, wait a minute, did my field regrow? Nope, it's just the old field that we were thinking about buying. And this time we'll try to make sure that we shut down the game properly. But I think we're going to finish our fertilizing first. Wasting fertilizer on the other field. Other than field 91 and 108, what does the pH look like? Oh, not too bad. We could probably put some there. That entire section's over. 150 could use some. Will we get done with this section before we run out of fertilizer? We got one strip left. And we still got that section over there, which we missed the last time. I should have folded it before. Live and learn. Then get loves. Yeah, we'll go down at this end. We'll get this strip here. We'll see if 820 liters lasts on this section. There's old Romeo chasing the bunnies. Alright, one more pass and we'll be done with fertilizing. Got that one little patch of red over there. I wonder if we can got it good. So apparently we did. There's one thing I want to play with here. So I want to change the nitrogen reference value. Oats, canola, corn, sorghum, grass. If I would have known that earlier. I know we're extremely over-fertilized for it, but we'll have to do that on the next time we fertilize. We may not have to fertilize at all the rest of the year. Okay. Get this perked over here. Okay. We got a few things to return. Let's enter this again. And turn it off. So yeah, our environmental score is actually going up really good. Tillage, when we got to make sure that field 91 and 108 get tilled with direct drilling. So leasing, let's go ahead and return that. Go ahead and return that. Return that. And return that. Okay, no more leasing costs for the rest of the year. I got that little water tanker and have yet to use it, but we will when the cows start producing milk. Oops, I always hit the wrong button. All right. And I don't know if we'll ever use this thing, but we have it for now. It's that right there. The roller can go over here. Oh, look, we got a pallet of eggs. Let's go ahead and pull them off to the side. Okay, we got our cedar put there. That trailer's fine there. We'll be using that here next month. We do need to figure out what to do. Well, we don't have to figure it out. We already know what to do with it. Wood chips. We gotta wait till January. Because otherwise it's kind of worthless, you know, but... And speaking of next month, let's go ahead and go to next month. Two calves were born, 100 chicks were born, 2 chickens removed due to random accidents. And we still got that thing. Okay, that's a salt spreader. We don't need a big Roy. We just got rid of that. No, we got rid of the... No, it wasn't this one. Yeah, I think it was this one that we got rid of. It doesn't look right. No, we had the TSR 3450. Yeah, we don't need a big bud. Not a big Roy, big bud. We don't need that. Alright, so grass is growing. Grass is looking good. We could have put some lime down, but it's, you know, the goat pen. We're going to leave the goats for now for the rest of the year. Let's go ahead and sell some TMR. Ooh, we got 1.5 million liters now. This is going to take a hot minute. How much grass do we got in there? Okay, so we got 951,000 liters of grass, which means we'll have 951-ish thousand liters of TMR. So yeah, we're out of straw, so we're only producing from that one there. So we'll go ahead and deactivate that one. And that one's just going to sit there and flash as the hay is being made, and the silage is, well, the silage we already have a head start on. Oh, God, we got 57 hours on this thing. Eek. Didn't realize that. And if we have enough money, I think we're going to go ahead and buy the required materials for this. So we need 8,000 cement bricks and 2,000 cement bags. So we'll grab this guy. And we will go ahead and disconnect the front bucket because we don't need that on there. And when do our eggs get sold? I know we got eggs. Eggs, we gotta wait till November, and we've only got one pallet right now. And I think we got goat milk. We'll wait until January for the goat milk. We'll pull those off to the side. And I don't think we actually have any milk. Ooh, we finally got a little bit of milk. So one of the next things we'll have to buy is the dairy. But I want to work on getting the house built. We'll grab 8 pallets of bricks and 2 pallets of bags. And then we gotta wait until September to do any planting, which means we'll need $100,000 saved up for $110,000 saved up for that cedar. Okay. Let's go ahead and back up a little bit, and there we go. Cement bags. We'll go ahead and buy 2 of them. And cement bricks. We need $18,000. We've got 10. It's alright. We just gotta wait an eternity and a day. Let's check on the animals real quick while we're here. Chicken should be, plenty on food. That's fine. They're actually starting to 70,000 liters of TMR. And they got 5,000 liters of hay. And the goats have 8,000 liters of grass and then all the meadow. Wow, look at all those roosters. I swear we just got rid of a bunch of them. Energetic Stormy. Let's go check on the chickens real quick. Oh my god, I swore the last time we looked at this, we only had like 100 and something. Okay, so they were just born, it looks like. This whole group of them. Recovering from last egg lay. So yeah, we gotta wait on these chickens to sell them. I mean, we can't complain, they're doing really well for the most part. So it's almost like the last brood of chickens that we had was all roosters. Okay. That one's 6 months, I think. 7 months, 7 months. Elvis and Duke of Chicks. So what is it, 7 months now that we can sell chickens? So yeah, we'll just sell the 7-month-olds. Sell selected. How much did we make on that? Did it not work? Oh well, we'll deal with it later on. Let's go back to the tractor. Good grief. We still get 300,000 plus liters of TMR. So yeah, we'll get this sold off and then buy the rest of the material for the house. Next person we need in here is Omatana, so that we can say, hey, please update your fermenting silo to, 2 times the unloading capacity speed. Or maybe 4 times. Not asking for much. The quantity it makes is pretty good. It's just, it'd be nice if it was a little faster. Oh, I'm out of silage additive. I need to buy some more. When we drive past the market, I'll buy some. And get this thing loaded up, because yeah, that was 2 cuttings of silage additive. I need to do a rough figure of how much silage additive that can go through for silage. Probably about 2 million liters, 2.5 million. All right. And we'll do this without the big map, as long as I can find that turn. Doesn't look like anybody's coming. We're safe. Come on, car. Hey, I found the corner this time. Yeah, and I know that's where we would turn, but I'm taking the side entrance over here. All right. 10,170. I mean, I could have did the math to see how much it was for TMR this month. Now we're looking at 123. $184,000 on this load. and that's a rough figure. And the nice thing is our environmental score, I mean, we're at 82. We're doing pretty good. And we've got one field that's 100. This one's only at 57 for some strange reason. I mean, it is a goat pasture. That one is. So those two fields are going to hurt us. This one, we haven't harvested it enough. It's nice seeing that 100, though. So what's the top one that we're missing? Nitrogen. And then the pH value. It's probably because we didn't fertilize it before the last harvest. Because that entire field got missed. These ones we did. That one says nitrogen as well. So I think once we harvest those two fields and then that one here in October, I think the numbers will go up. Same with that one there. Nitrogen's bad, that's fine. Nitrogen's bad, that's fine as well. I mean, this one could use some lime, but it's too late for that, and that field's not going to get harvested until the springtime. Yeah, even these Colossus forage wagons, it'd be nice if the unload speed was, double. But we're down to 300,000 or 370. Yeah, we still got that strip of pH right there that is super high. Oh, sunflowers. That one's soybeans. That wouldn't be bad. But yeah, let's go back to our vehicle. 40,000 left. $220,000. We got $192,000 out of that load. $18,000 environmental score. And a score it was. Yep, there's the vineyard right there. If you want the vineyard. Field 195, right by the animal dealer. So we're gonna go grab our seeder. We're gonna get that emptied out, and then we're gonna grab the front seed tank for that, and we're gonna get rid of them. We are definitely gonna get rid of them. But we will stop and grab 2 pallets of silage additive, or maybe 3. I don't know. We'll see how much this thing can hold. I don't want to drop an entire silage paycheck on silage additive. Okay, that is fertilizer there. And that's 360 liters. Yeah, we'll do this tank though. I bought this once. It was not 19,000. See, it's 38. And it shows it as 600 liters. Yeah, something's not right with that tank of but we'll buy this one here. That is 60 liters for $3,000. And this is $18,000. I mean, are we saving any money? I think we'll buy just 3 of these for now. And not until I have like $500,000 saved up before I can buy a big pallet of it. So yeah, 3 pallets look like it'll be just enough for this thing. There it is. Perfect. All right, we'll grab the cedar that the cedar that we got, and we're gonna trade it out for a planter. And we're going to be spending $110,000 on it. Yeah, is it worth it? I mean, we could lease it. We may do that. Let me think on it overnight, because we don't need it until September. I think we may lease that, you know, until we can find it coming up in the sell page for now. So we'll get this parked over here underneath the unloading chute. Yep. And because we're going to do that, let's go. Oh, gosh darn it. Yeah, let's go here because this is kind of where I wanted to go. Let's go ahead and we'll do a special redemption of 150,000. There we go. So we're starting to knock down our loans. That initial loan I'm not too worried about. Excuse me. It's the big one. It's the big one. We got 62,000 left. I don't think we're going to buy any more fields currently. And I just want to see what I'm missing out on, you know. Small contracts, lots of small contracts. And that wouldn't be bad. Yeah, we're not missing out on much. So we've got 940,000 liters of grass, which will make that much in TMR. And yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good, I think. We'll find out in a couple more months how far we can get that loan dropped down. Oh, yeah. We needed 8 pallets of brick. Okay, let's get this back to the farm and we'll get our construction of the house worked on. And then we got to go to the month of September. We'll have some more TMR to get sold off. We got 2 fields to replant to either wheat or barley. Either one will work for me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look, coming in hot. A little fast for the corner. I always take that a little too fast. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this taken around to the other side. Take on to what we get stuck on. I swore I missed that tree. Apparently not. All right, so they got their bricks, they got their pallets of bags of cement. So we're working on that. We'll find out what they need next month. And boom, we'll feed Romeo while we're here. Just kind of move that out of the way. We'll move it to right there. But yeah, we'll replant this, and I think we'll do barley next year because barley can be used for the chickens. Oats cannot. That's one of the... Normally I would do oats because I think the straw value, from what I've heard, is higher on oats than any other. But our chickens cannot take oats. If we go here... I mean, it shows grain, but I know oats is used for horses. Sorghum, barley, and wheat are used for chickens. So they are doing good on their food. Ooh, 35,000 liters. Oh wait, that's what I put in there. Yeah. So yeah, they're still doing good on their food. The cows... Or yeah, cows and water. Oops, sorry, deer. Oh dear. Let's come up and check on them. 76,000 liters of TMR. I mean, it shows food. Yeah, 76,000 liters out of 500,000. I'm not worried about giving them straw for bedding. We do need to make sure that their slurry tank... Okay, 54,000 out of 1 million. We're doing good there. So we'll have to clear that out here in the next couple of months. The goats, I mean, they got plenty of food. Meadow grass, they just continue to munch on. And we'll take the back road. We got this to sell in January, our wood chips. We could do some tree clearing out here. I'm waiting on that. I want to see what thing they need. And we need to make sure we empty this out before we sell that. That doesn't have anything in it. So yeah, we're doing good. Next time we meet, next week, we'll advance to the next month of September. We will get rid of this seed unit here. We will buy a new, or not buy, we will lease a new seeder for doing our 2 fields. Because that's about all the money we got until we sell our TMR. But yeah. I want to thank everybody for coming in today, for visiting with me, for liking, subscribing, joining the Discord, all of that fun stuff. Thank you for everything that we're doing to build this community. I very much appreciate it. And until we stream again, which will be tomorrow night, we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.